Narcissists suffer when they realize they have been defeated and destroyed. Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to our video. We're going to talk about what happens when a narcissist accepts their loss today. It's like looking through a tricky puzzle, so get ready for an interesting ride. If you agree with what we're talking about, please help us out by clicking like, subscribing to our channel, and telling your friends about these ideas. Don't miss our free course, Narcissism 101. Spot the signs, find your freedom, and rebuild, if you want to learn more about this disorder. The full information is in the text below. Let's get to the point. Narcissists have a deep understanding when they finally admit they've been beaten. It's not just about one bad relationship. It's a moment of clarity where they realize how their self-centered behavior has hurt many parts of their life. Stay tuned as we talk about how narcissists act and respond when they realize they've lost someone important to them. Like emotional saboteurs, narcissists cause trouble in the background without even realizing it. In their wake, they lie, hurt people, and leave a path of destruction. Things are getting better now, even if you didn't notice before. Narcissists get a wake-up call when they reach rock bottom. They go from believing they can't be defeated to understanding they're just regular people. They start to realize how much trouble they've caused and feel bad about the chances they missed, the pain they caused, and the fake selves they kept up. It's a hard lesson to learn that lying and manipulating people will only make you feel lonely and empty. It's not easy for people who have been in a relationship with a narcissist to get better. It takes strength and guts to face every painful memory. You can take back control of your life and start to heal, but it will take time and work. You may be wondering, can you ever forgive a narcissist? As you start to heal, should you even forgive them after all the harm they've caused? Forgiving someone is hard to do and takes a lot of work. Part of the process is getting away from the trauma bond, building up your support network, and maybe even moving to a new place to start over. Really, it's not possible to forgive an ego. It's like expecting pigs to fly. These sneaky people get into your life and make it a mess. They also leave a trail of broken hearts in their wake. From the start, you would have kept them out if you knew they were trouble. It makes narcissists happy to cause trouble and damage wherever they go. They are aware of the harm they cause as they go from person to person. They will have to deal with the results at some point, and it's kind of rewarding to see them get what they deserve. It's hard to find comfort when you're still stuck in their scheme to hurt you. Narcissists only care about themselves, so don't expect them to own up to their mistakes and make things right with you. It's hard to break up with a narcissist because they don't just move on. They are like vultures. They wait for the worst times to strike and then leave you. They always have their eyes open for someone new to kill. Do not fall for their tricks. That's just a trick to keep you interested. They might talk about the good times. They see you as nothing more than a prize to show off. Get ready for a rough ride if you're getting divorced from a narcissist. It will not be easy for them to let you go. They see you as the most important person in the world and admire and approve of you, so they'll do anything to keep you tied to them, even if it means taking longer to get a divorce. Dealing with narcissists is like trying to hold water in your hands. It's pointless and wears you out. That person is very good at draining your energy and taking your time without you noticing. The truth is that narcissists know exactly what they're losing when you break up with them. They know exactly what made you unique and special, even if they never told you. They were always thinking about and weighing other choices before, during, and after the time they spent with you. You were their rock. You were always there for them, good times and bad. People saw love and loyalty in you, but they saw a chance to take advantage of your kindness and giving. They'll never really understand how you felt or recognize the help you gave them. They saw you as nothing more than a piece on their map, something they could use to get your own way. When things in the relationship get tough, guess who shows up without being asked? You got it, the narcissist. Have you ever heard of hoovering? It's a clever way for them to pull you back into their chaos. They might be lonely or miss the benefits you brought to the table, like your emotional support, cash help, or full attention. For when they needed a pick-me-up, they knew you could do it. But don't believe it. When they come crawling back, it's not because they feel bad about what they did or want to thank you. Like a chess move, it's just another way for them to control and trick people. When they want to get their hold back on you, they'll do everything they can to hook you back up. For real, will a narcissist ever say they were wrong? Not a chance. Sure, they might look back and see what they missed, but don't expect them to say sorry anytime soon. They're always the hero in their world, and everyone else is the bad guy. Did they say sorry ever? And even if they did it really feel real? They'd say they were sorry and ask for another chance, but it always felt like empty words. You gave them your whole heart, but they took everything from you without giving anything back. Take a look at this. At first, it seemed like you were caught up in a hot romance. You felt like the star of the show because they paid so much attention to you. Yet, as time went on, things slowed down, leaving you to wonder what went wrong. Did they stop being interested? Meet someone new? Weird as it may seem, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. The mind games began once they had you hooked. They knew exactly how to trick you, and you fell for it every time. Admit it, you couldn't take your eyes off your phone and couldn't wait for their next message. They sent a few messages at first, but soon stopped, and when they did reply, it was at best cold. While you were waiting, they were out having fun with other people and sharing their hearts out. Want to know why? They have already set their sights on the next person they want to conquer. They're stuck in the same old pattern until someone gets away or they find someone else to play their game with. They'll figure out what they've lost at some point. Hearts are broken by the way they act, which is harmful. People become aware of their tricks and no longer fall for their charm. Those ride-or-die friends they talk so much about. Most likely, they see them as just another piece in their game. But finally, they show what they're really like. They destroy relationships all the time. It's something they do naturally. Have you ever thought about why some people can't see through a narcissist? It's really a puzzle. Some people might figure it out, but they won't say anything because they don't want to get involved in the drama. Some people may not spend enough time with narcissists to be able to see through their masks and get a sense of what's really going on. It's really that easy. The narcissist's real self shows up behind closed doors, leaving a nightmare of abuse and manipulation behind. In public, though, they put on a mask of charm and ease because they are so desperate to keep up their perfect image. But you, my friend, have seen right through their trick. You've been abused emotionally, spiritually, and financially, but you're stronger than ever after it. As you come out into the light, the narcissist is left in the dark, understanding they've lost someone truly beautiful. You're taking back your power and living your best life while they keep doing bad things. Keep your head up and be yourself. Bear in mind that you're not the only one going through this. Do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video if you felt this message hit home. Also, click on the link in the description to get a free book and a chance to talk to someone one-on-one. Let's take this trip together with strength and determination. This is the horrifying way narcissists satisfy their sexual desires with their partners. Welcome to today's riveting exploration into the complex world of narcissists and their sexual dynamics. Like everyone else, narcissists harbor primal urges for sexual fulfillment. Yet, delving into intimate connections with a narcissist poses inherent risks and hurdles. The allure of such encounters can be intoxicating, but beware, it's a slippery slope. This presentation uncovers the myriad ways narcissists may manipulate others in intimate settings, making it essential viewing. Stick around until the end for a revelation that promises to broaden your perspective. First up, let's talk about love bombing, a signature move of narcissists. Narcissists are masters at crafting an enchanting facade to lure in their targets. They recognize that people are often drawn to charisma and allure. In the early stages of a relationship, they emit an aura of entitlement, believing they're entitled to their partner's adoration. Their strategy: showering their target with excessive kindness and presenting themselves as paragons of virtue. Through this charm offensive, they seek to dazzle, entrap, and ultimately manipulate their target. Their endgame: using sex as a tool to express gratitude for the favors and affection received. Moving on to point number 2, narcissists cultivate dependence in their partners. Much like the intricate steps of a tango, a sexual relationship where one feels desired and cherished is undeniably enticing. This dynamic serves as a boost to self-esteem and confidence. Narcissists excel at convincing their partners that they are indispensable, subtly implying that their very existence hinges on their partner's presence. Consequently, in the embrace of a narcissist, one becomes conditioned to endure mistreatment, leading to the development of codependency. Narcissists exploit this reliance to maintain control and dominance. Let's delve into the world of those who prioritize others' needs over their own. Narcissists are naturally drawn to such individuals, as they see them as easy targets. Seizing the opportunity, narcissists manipulate these people into dependency, leading them to believe they found someone who will finally prioritize their needs. For the codependent individual, this newfound trust instills a sense of self-worth they'd longed for. Now, on to our third point: narcissists' unwavering sense of entitlement. Narcissists embody entitlement at its core. They genuinely believe they deserve everything they desire, whether earned or not. This extends to their sexual relationships, where they feel entitled to engage with anyone they choose, disregarding boundaries or others' intentions. Narcissists exude pride and self-importance, always putting their happiness above all else. To them, the world exists solely to ensure their contentment. Let's explore number 4, where narcissists resort to threats and intimidation to maintain control. Narcissists firmly believe their desires are the only truth, dismissing others' autonomy and perspectives. They struggle to accept no as an answer and fiercely combat opposition by erecting emotional barriers and employing any means necessary to win. Resorting to blackmail or instilling fear is not uncommon for them to achieve their objectives. Unfortunately, instances of both men and women using threats of sexual violence against others are prevalent. In their quest to coerce someone into sexual acts, narcissists may resort to tarnishing their victim's reputation. When faced with resistance to their sexual desires, they may stoop to sharing explicit material publicly to humiliate and manipulate their victim. Now on to number 5, coercion and forceful actions. Narcissists often adopt a by any means necessary mindset to satisfy their desires, disregarding the importance of enthusiastic consent. They believe you must comply with their demands, leaving no room for choice. Regardless of your consent, be it a yes or a no, narcissists may engage in sexual acts without permission or against explicit wishes. If they desire sexual contact with you, they may resort to threats, deception, or even violence to fulfill their selfish desires. Let's delve into number 6, where we explore the absence of genuine connection. Narcissists operate without constraints, prioritizing their social circle above all else. While intimate encounters hold deep emotional significance for many, they bear no genuine romantic or emotional value to narcissists. For them, sexuality lacks true emotional depth, and having a satisfying sexual experience outweighs forming genuine connections. While you may perceive the encounter as strengthening the relationship, the narcissist views it solely as a casual fling. They avoid taking responsibility for their actions or the outcome, much like someone discarding a partner once they gained attention. Similarly, a narcissist may detach emotionally after fulfilling their sexual desires, akin to a woman terminating a pregnancy without emotional attachment. Now on to number 7, dishonesty and infidelity. Narcissistic personality disorder presents challenges in maintaining long-term relationships, leading narcissists to engage in extramarital or non-committed sexual encounters. They prioritize their own desires over marital commitments, finding self-gratification and validation in these encounters regardless of the consequences. Excited by such liaisons, they exhibit no remorse if caught, often deflecting blame onto others, including former partners or unnamed third parties. Let's explore how this behavior becomes a channel for satisfying their sexual desires. From the narcissistic viewpoint, individuals are seen as flawed and easily replaceable. Sexual narcissists perceive others merely as objects to fulfill their own sexual cravings. Once someone no longer serves their purpose as a servant or a plaything, they're swiftly discarded. Remaining entangled with a narcissist demands sacrificing independence, personal boundaries, and even one's own sexuality, always being available and open to their whims. Now on to number 8, narcissistic self-centeredness in pursuit of pleasure. Narcissists prioritize their pleasure, whether it's sexual satisfaction or feeding their ego. They hold a grandiose self-image, both inside and outside the bedroom, viewing themselves as superior beings. While they may derive pleasure from their sexual partners, genuine connection or intimacy isn't on their agenda. Their self-centeredness translates into a lack of empathy, focusing on quantity rather than quality. Their own desires and interests always take precedence over their partners. Entangling with a narcissist heightens the risk of encountering sexually risky behavior or even sexual abuse. Number 9, exploitation and subsequent dismissal. To a narcissist, you're simply a tool to achieve their ends. Even if they initially treated you like royalty, their attitude may eventually turn contemptuous. Following the familiar script, they'll manipulate and drain you until you're emotionally and physically depleted. Once they've extracted what they wanted from you, you're quickly forgotten as they seek out fresh conquests. They anticipate you'll perpetuate this cycle of behavior toward them. After satisfying their sexual cravings, narcissists are prone to exploiting you once more, only to discard you yet again. Here's another intriguing tidbit to consider. Number 10. The narcissist's photo exhibitionism. Narcissists crave the spotlight and will do anything to bask in its glow. They flood their social media with images, showcasing either their perceived strengths or projecting a negative facade, all to capture everyone's attention. Their bloated ego leads them to belittle other men, often boasting about their physical attractiveness to their partners, assuming it's enough to win compliance. Beware, for stepping into their orbit risks injury. Without warning, they may bombard you with photos, posing next to flashy cars or plastering them online, showcasing their self-absorption to the extreme. When faced with such antics, the wisest move is to disengage completely. Never look back. Those with narcissistic traits care little for others' well-being, extending this disregard into their sexual exploits. It's vital to note that individuals with various psychopathic inclinations share a similar propensity for sexual misconduct. Their danger extends far beyond the bedroom, infiltrating the streets. Thank you for accompanying us on this illuminating journey through narcissism's impact on relationships. We've explored a spectrum of behaviors, from their cunning strategies to their self-centered tendencies. Remember, recognizing and safeguarding yourself from the toxicity of narcissists is paramount. If you found this discourse enlightening and thought-provoking, consider subscribing to our channel for more insightful content. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay abreast of our latest uploads. Your support and feedback are deeply appreciated. Until next time, take care of yourself and those in your orbit. Wishing you a splendid day, and we eagerly anticipate our next encounter. Farewell.